Hey everyone, my name is Jessica Brown and I'm a student in EDM310 at the University of South Alabama. This is my final reflection video. First, I'd like to begin my video with what I've learned. This semester, Dr. Strange has asked us if it is okay to be technology illiterate, and I've learned throughout this course that it's not okay. We need to make sure we're on top of what our students are learning and be able to find new and creative ways to teach them. Also, it's important to be a lifelong learner. As a teacher, we can't just go by what we only know now. Things change all the time with information and technology, and we need to be able to stay up to date on it. And most importantly, we need to promote creativity in the classroom. That's probably the biggest thing I've learned in this class. Three things I learned that I really enjoyed were Google, PLNs, and the Mac. First, with Google, we learned different ways to use Google Docs, and we made our checklist. We collaborated with partners. We also learned how to do Google presentations. My first one was on our trip to Alaska. I really enjoyed making that, and then when I shared it with my family who lives far away, they really enjoyed it as well. And I've also started learning other things on my own, like Google Calendars. I've learned how to sync that with my Google Reader to my phone, and I can read different blogs or stay up to date on what's going on. I really enjoy learning more about Google. There's so much to offer. With the PLNs, that's my personal learning network. That changes constantly. I figured whenever I would fill up all the little empty spaces, that would be enough, but it's just constantly transforming and changing and molding itself to what's going on and what I'm learning. And I really enjoy that. I think that will be very helpful whenever I'm teaching. But by far, surprisingly, my favorite was learning the Mac. As somebody who was scared of technology before, the Mac was very intimidating, but I thoroughly enjoyed making videos and book trailers. I will use those in my classroom. I think they're great. I've already shown some to the classes that I'm observing now, and it's going very well, so I will love to keep making those for my future students as well. One of the things I think I will have to leave behind is Twitter. I'm sure there's a lot of people who are saying that right now, but it was very difficult for me to get into, and it's not really what I'm used to using as far as social networking. And I gave it a try. I tried talking with some different teachers that were suggested, and I've talked to my classmates and some of the other EDM staff, but it's not something that I could see myself using long term. I mean, I visit it occasionally, but it's not something that I think I would use as much. They just started the Facebook aggregator on for our class, and that has taken off pretty quickly, so I could see using that probably more than using Twitter. I've created my own part of this video. I like to call it my things on reserve. These things are blogging, smart boards, and time toast. I really enjoyed making all of them and doing all of them, but I think I'm going to hold off, keep learning about them, but hold off using them until I have my classroom. I could use the blogging more for the C4K. I think my students would really enjoy it because the students I've talked to through our C4Ks, they really enjoyed it, and it's a great way for them to build confidence in their own work. And the smart boards were great. I'm not sure if there even will be a board for my classroom, but I think it's a great skill to be able to use the different kinds of boards that are out there. I've been learning the Promethean board with the teacher that I follow, and it's really interesting. I could see myself making lesson plans using these boards. The time toast was really, really fun. I could definitely use that in my classroom. It would just depend on what I'm using and what the lessons are for that week to make it relevant. But I think that they're really fun, they're very interactive, and students can look at them when they go home and be able to catch up on what they've missed or learn different information for what's going on. I began this semester very nervous and a little afraid of what was to come because I'm not the most tech-savvy person out there, but I really think I've grown over this semester. I've learned so many tools that are going to help me in my future and to help other people learn throughout theirs, and that's just something that I can't believe I got from this class, because I thought it was all going to be learning how to use a computer, and it's turned into so much more. The first C4T, his website was titled Wisdom Begins with Wonder, and I think that's what this is all about. It's all about continuously learning and passing on new and helpful tools to others. And it's important for us to promote creativity in our classrooms. So I hope that I can use all of these tools one day in my classroom to help my students promote their creativity. To close this out, I would like to thank Dr. Strange and the EDM310 staff, as well as the great friends that I've come very close to this semester because of our group projects and everything. I've had so much fun, and I really appreciate everything you've done. I also want to thank all the teachers and students who helped us with our comments for teachers and comments for students. This was a great learning experience, and I couldn't have done it without you.